Salam Rofagha, my name is Neil. Welcome back to my channel. So in this video, I'm going to talk about Ready Player One movie directed by Steven Spielberg.
In 2045, there's nowhere left to go. Nowhere except the oasis.
I wrote a script for this video. I normally write scripts when I want to talk about movies and books because I don't want to just random things and I want to be focused and tell you all of the important things. I wrote the script and I deleted it. I accidentally deleted it and I was like, what should I do? I wasn't in the mood to rewrite it again. So I thought I'm going to talk about it without any script. So here we are. Let's get into the plot. The plot of the movie is just the same as the book.
Obviously.
It's about a dystopian world and there is this genius game developer named James Halliday, and before his death he made a will and he said that he hid some Easter eggs, some hidden things in the game world, and he said whoever just can solve the puzzles and find all of those Easter eggs, they are going to be the next person who runs this game. Yeah, they just own all of Halliday's fortune and also company. And we have this character named Wade who is like, in the book he is like 15 years old. In the movie I think he's like more than 15 because there are a lot of things going on in the movie. I mean, when I started, I had watched the movie in 2018, and when I rewatched it after reading the book, and I was like, it's really different. I think Steven Spielberg read the book and he said, oh my god, this story is fantastic, I love it, but we need some little changes. And then he changed the entire thing. The differences are huge. They're just not like little details, because when you want to make an adaptation based on a book and you want to make it as a movie, you need to eliminate a lot of things from the book to make sure that it just fits in 2 hours. They change a lot of things. I mean, I don't hate those changes, to be honest. There are some changes that I really loved. I was like, oh my god, I I love this. But there were a lot of changes that I was like, okay. Oh, I don't know. I was like, I don't know how to react to these things. I mean, one of the changes that I just was shocked when I just found out was like the things about Shoto and Artemis. I don't want to spoil anything. If you know, you know. Especially toward, I mean, for Shoto, we can just handle it in some ways, okay, but the things about Artemis, I was like, that's huge. I was like, what is going on here? Why there are a lot of things that what is happening? And if I want to talk about the changes that they made in the movie, it was like the way that it just changed the Easter eggs. I like them, actually. I think they were much more related to the video games. Those Easter eggs weren't completely related to 80s, because if you if you read the book, you realize that most of the things that they're talking about is like video games in the 80s, movies, bands, music, TV shows, all of those things are related to 80s. But the Easter eggs, I think only one of them was related to 80s. And it was the third gate. It was the third Easter egg. And I was like, that's so cool. I really love that scene. The entire thing was really interesting to me. I was like, oh my god, I love this. When I was reading the book, I was really waiting for those things to happen, and they weren't there. And I was like, oh. So, but I really love them in the movies, especially the third Easter egg was really interesting. I really enjoyed it. Another thing related to the differences is that in the book, the world is on the edge of, just being destroyed. It's just like one step forward and we're done. But in the movie, it's not like that. I mean, you can see that the world is really different from us. It's not on the edge of getting destroyed. And I somehow liked it. And I liked it that they just showed us that people's life just are, people are just basically obsessed toward this video game. It's something that they just put everything aside and they just focus on this video game. You just can see it in the very first scenes of the movie, in the very first shots of the movie, and you can see, okay, so these people are obsessed with this video game. It's something that it's everything to them, and I loved it. And I can tell you that I liked the villain more than in the book. I could more relate to the way that the evil company IOI was working and how they were trying to find the Easter eggs. I could relate to those things more than in the book. I think there were a lot of things that they just deleted in the movies that was, I think, cool. I couldn't even find the reason that why we have to know about, all of those things in the book. I found them very boring, but in the movie, it was somehow a very fast-paced movie. It was better than the book in many aspects, and I really enjoyed it. But I'm just going to give this movie 3.5 stars, I guess. Was it better than the book? Yes. Was it a good movie? Yes. Was it the best movie of Steven Spielberg or one of the best movies of Steven Spielberg? No. I mean, the CGI wise, it was really cool. I really loved it. I liked all of those gaming environments. It just can give you that vibe of that you're in a video game atmosphere. You're in a video game, and I really love that. But it wasn't the best movie from Steven Spielberg. I really love this director. I think I watched most of his movies, but it wasn't in the top for me. But I just enjoyed it. It was a very fun movie to just watch once. So I hope that you enjoyed this video. I recommend to watch it if you are not really into watching very deep movies. It's a fun movie. You can go and watch it and enjoy it. Tell me, which one do you prefer? Do you prefer the book or the movie? Which one did you enjoy the most? For me, it was the movie. And take care of yourself. I see you in the next video. Love you so much, and bye bye.